Welcome back. Now we will see how we can create and use class decorators. A class decorator is declared just before a class declaration and is applied to constructor of the class. We can use the class decorator to observe, modify or replace a class definition. Also, one point to note here is that we cannot use the class decorator in a declaration file or in any other ambient context such as a declare class. Now let's look at an example where we have a class user. Let's define a generic property here and then we have constructor in which we are defining name and age. Let's take the name for now. Now let's create the object of the user and just console log user.name. So far it should work. Yeah, it works. Now let's say I want to assign one more property to user object when we are creating it. I want to store the date when the object was created. So one way to do so is I can just do created at is equal to new date dot iso string. This way as well I will have the created at property. Yep, I have the date, but we want to do it using decorators. So at the moment if I just run the code, we have the date as undefined. Now let's create a decorator which will assign the created at into the class. So decorators are simply functions. So create a function. Maybe we can call the function as base entity, which we can reuse for other classes also, and it will just return. It will take the parameter as another function and we will just define the created at the prototype of the class as the new date. That's it, and we will just use the decorator to the class. Now if we run the code, then we have the date again. So this way we can use the class decorators into a lot more use cases. So this was also easy. In the next lecture we will learn about the accessor decorators. See you in the next tutorial.